What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. So this is season 37, war number 9, and we have Corvus Glaive, Kitty Pryde, and also Nebula. So I brought in Corvus Glaive for just one fight, which is like an Iron Man fight, Iron Man Infinity War fight. But well, you're gonna see what has happened. But you know, right now, first off, we have Magneto, so you already know what we gotta do with Kitty Pryde, you know what I'm saying? Just build up that prowess, get that phase up. So just, you know, getting the phase up to take as less damage as a 5-star Magneto. This is really nothing to Kitty Pryde. The AI was just being, you know, a little bit defensive. He's up on the wall now. But L2. And it kills because of the energy damage. Easy fight. Next up we have Arceus. So Arceus, we also use Kitty Pryde. Kitty Pryde is a, you know, good fight here. Or do I use Corvus? Like, I'm really thinking here on who I should use. Yeah, I think I use Kitty Pryde here. Because this path was pretty tricky. I'm not gonna lie. This path, when you look at the video later on, this was pretty tricky. But as you can see, he does not have a dupe, so he does not have tenacity. So this is really good for Kitty Pryde to build up the charges so that we could get the prowess. We now do have poison on us, which is fine. If we dashed in and he parried, it would have been fine. Doesn't matter to us either way. He goes for an L1. It's fine. He's gonna go for an L2 next. We just phase right through it. Go for the 5-hit combo. Go for the intercept 5-hit combo. We phase through that L1, which is fine. And everything's going well. I go for the L3 right here. Fight's almost over. It didn't kill him because we had less prowess, but him hitting into our phase kills him right then and there. Next up, we do have a Dragon Man, and Dragon Man is not too difficult really in this matchup. But to be fair, I was planning on bringing in Gamora, since we haven't saw Gamora in a while. But whatchamacallit, the path for the path, it was kind of full Gamora, but at the same time, you know, it was just like, I don't really need to bring Gamora. I could bring somebody else, you know. So but other than that, I feel like Gamora would have worked pretty much very well here instead of, you know, Kitty. But Kitty still worked wonders here. This fight was very easy, very simple. As you can see, we're doing the 3-hit combos, parrying to get the cleanse up, and right now he's down to 57. I'm at 59. This is nothing for Kitty Pryde. I could have activated L2 right there, but I just didn't decide. I didn't decide to do it. I waited for all the prowess. I hit him with the L2, and fight's now over. So next up, we do have an Iron Man Infinity War, and for this fight, I was going to use Corvus, 6-star rank 2 Corvus. But the issue is, and I haven't used Corvus. The only time I rarely use Corvus, rarely use him. So I know he's Incinerate. I know he's Incinerate and not Shock Immune. So my whole thing with Corvus was we could blitz him down. I'm looking at his thing, but he's only at 29. 29 of the duped ability, right? Now here's the thing. This is my first time ever using Corvus ever since he has dropped. Like, I've played the 4-star with the 4-star one. I have a 4-star one on my roster. But once 5 stars and 6 stars came in, I have not touched Corvus at all. At all. So my whole thing was this, you know, because I'm thinking, oh, you know, the thing is going to refresh a lot faster and I'm going to do more damage. You know, my whole thing was this. Just do the combo, you know? So a heavy attack right here. And this fight's going well. It's going very well. how I expect it to be. You know, it's going very well for me. I'm being, you know, he's being aggressive. You know, the problems are stacking up, but it does not bother me. You know, and just hoping for an L2. So for this L2, I was hoping it was gonna do big damage, but here's the thing: I didn't have a combat power boost, so all that big damage was for nothing. Heck, I wasn't even fully boosted, and also, with the charges running out, I'm only on Sleep 29. So basically, it's a stall waiting game. It's literally a waiting game for everything to come back. So as you can see, I'm trying to stall it out. And I'm just trying to stall it out so I can just do one massive L2 again. But there it is. And when I saw that timer going so incredibly slow, not even joking, I was like, I'm never bringing in Corvus until he's sig like 150. Because that, I was not expecting the timer to be that incredibly slow. Like, you can look at that timer and look at the clock. Like, look at that time. It's now in the 1 minute mark. And I was like, yo, this is not it, Chief. I was like, if I don't die, I'm going to get a timeout. And either way, it's still gonna count as a death. You know, like at this time, I didn't think it was gonna count as a death, but you know, I think it was gonna count as a death, right? So I'm looking at that timer. I'm like, yo, this ain't it, Chief. This is not it. So I kind of blitzed through, used one L2. He now has 31 prowess. I'm trying to blitz through as much as I possibly can. Attacking right there. I should have done a full 5-hit combo, but I didn't. Down to 49. Do another L2. My whole goal right now is just try to bring it down as much as possible. He uses L1, and that's it. Timeout. I was like, I'm never bringing in Corvus in War again. And at this time, I was like, what? Like the health that it just immediately dropped. So I was like, okay, let's bring in Nebula. Let's bring in Nebula, just try to finish this. Like now this is my goal. So I was like, yeah, Corvus is not coming into war. I love Corvus, and he's gonna hit rank 3 relatively soon. Literally relatively soon, he's going to hit rank 3. But I was like, yeah, nah. But you know, Nebula's doing work here. So we dexed Nebula. He has the incinerate on, like the incinerate thing. I was like, yeah, that's fine, whatever. Doesn't really matter to me. Go for a parry here at L2, and fight's over. Bypasses the thing. Very easy, very simple. Honestly, I should have just brought in Nebula. I moved up, and I saw the 2 right there, and I was like, wait, that counts as a death? You know? That really shook me. But now, one more path to the war. I don't think we have a boss here. I don't think so. Hazard Shift, Shock, Bleed, Conflictor. So, my whole thing in this was to go with Nebula, right? And, fight is fairly simple. If you have an aggressive AI. This AI was far from aggressive. Let me say that right now. This AI was far from aggressive. So my whole thing here, as you can see, like she's being aggressive, but she's not being the aggressive that I want to. As soon as I saw the armor break come on, I was like, okay, we have one of these AIs. Literally one of these AIs who's gotta literally wait for the armor break so that I can die. Great, that's hilarious. I'm trying not to. So my whole thing in this fight is to try to use L3. And right now she got me up to the wall, but I dexed all of it. And I was like, oh my god. So as you can see, this AI is not throwing special attacks. She's really not. So my whole plan has to change. So my plan was just to blitz her down with the L2, right? That's my whole job. My whole plan was just to blitz her down with the L2. That plan entirely changes as soon as I see her not use this L2. I was like, or an L1. I was like, yeah, no, you're getting power locked. So that's the rotation I basically had to do. I had to power lock her, power drain her. This AI was just very, very annoying. Super passive when throwing special attacks. She just really wanted L2, and it was just very, she really wanted that L3. It was very annoying. I was like, thank God. Next up, Black Widow did the origin. And this fight, fairly simple, nothing too hard. So for this fight, my whole thing is just try not to die. That's my whole thing, just try not to die. And this AI is just like not throwing specials whatsoever. So I activate L2. And she's at 11%, and she throws the special, a special 3. She did not want to use the L2. She did not want to use any special. She immediately goes for L3. That was so annoying. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, actually, are you kidding me? I was so livid. I was like, dude, like, there's no shot. I just died to that. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. Kitty Pride, whatever. I'm gonna just play Kitty here. And I'm just letting her tick out. Cause like that was truly annoying. I was so livid at that. I was like, dude, are you for real? Like, those past two AIs did not want to throw a single special attack. I was like, dude, let me just get out of this war. I have Bishop last. And I get hit by the far thing. So I was like, okay, that's how we're doing it. That's fine, whatever. You know, like my whole thing here, basically my whole plan here, make him use L1 so I can get the temperature build up. And you can see the temperature is building up. Phase through that, L2 right here, and the fight's over. I was like, thank God. So technically I only had one death this war and one timeout. And we did end up winning the war. So very happy about that, even after two very passive and very annoying AIs. Very, very happy about that. So that's war number 8. War number 9 is almost coming to an end. So let's see how that goes. But thank you guys for watching. Take care and have an absolutely amazing day.